What do you got going on now?
We have Hoosiers mounted onto the Ultima Can-Am project. Also, we went with a wider front wheel.
Oh, you mean these things right here?
So we went with an 18 by 11 front wheel, which is substantially wider than what was on there. Let me grab.
Oh yeah.
So that's the front wheel comparison.
Big difference.
So what we're going to do today is try to get them to fit, because they don't.
So what does that mean we're going to have to do to the trusty old Can-Am?
We haven't pulled any body molds off it yet. As you can see, I've got some clay work done. Because we went 2 inches wider, we are basically doing a wide body, if you will, just simple flares. So that way it passes. I mean, most rules say you need to have the full tire covered from above. So that's what this does. But the problem is, got this beautiful little arch that comes in, right? Mm-hmm. Well, when you come 2 inches further out and you don't adjust the hub, all of a sudden you have a swing. So it swings like this, and when it swings way back into here. So I predict we're gonna have to cut probably all of that off.
Really?
Yep.
That's a lot.
It is, but
Gotta do what you gotta do.
customer wants it, and that's that. So, and we're making new parts, so we'll just clean it up with clay and mold the new shape. So I'll give you guys a little show as to why.
Whoops, I'm getting in your way. Yeah, I see your problem.
It won't even go in there. So we're hitting really bad here, we're hitting really bad here. So there we have a marker. And then we can start turning it and clearancing enough to where it clears. So right here, I'm going to try to follow that arch all the way down. So somewhere around there, and that's all going to have to get cut off underneath there. So I'm trying to retain kind of the shape of it without completely destroying it. And then I'm going to start with that, and then from here, I'm definitely going to have to cut into this and reshape this. Cool thing with modeling clay is it lets you draw on it.
I was about to say, so many people might cringe to know that you just permanent markered the body of a Can-Am.
It wipes right off.
So it's not permanent marker then?
Well, it is, but you just brake press cleaner wipes anything off.
I don't think you're supposed to put that on paint.
That's fine. Would I do it to a brand new NSX? No. But bottom line, this is getting completely redone. So.
Yeah. I was just giving you crap.
I know. But, so that, let's start cutting and see what we get in there.
Alrighty.
So here's the rear.
Look at those. Oh yeah, that's
That's
okay.
a 345. It's about as wide as you can get, I think. They might make it 355. But anyway.
That thing's nasty.
So try to see if this fits. Nope. As you can see, if you step back, you should be able to, it's like the whole thing is.
Oh yeah.
So. Oh! Wow. Didn't do that the last time I tried to fit it.
Except you can't bring it down to actually
so close.
sit on the hub.
So I think instead of cutting the whole thing, I'm just going to kind of do the lower arches. You can see these cute little flares. I'm going to get rid of those. And if I can just get rid of those to get the thing on, because you got to change wheels and tires on the track. So when you jack it up, this will probably get air jacks. Be able to do it without dealing with this crap.
Yeah.
Let alone rip it up the brand new carbon and all that. Oh, it's so close. Oh well. Okay, so same thing. Just gonna cut it. We'll just start small.
So, I mean, random question.
Yeah.
When you're at speed, like different speeds, doesn't the tire itself actually kind of increase and decrease in width under loads and stuff?
Yeah, they can grow a little bit like this. I've seen it on the dyno, but that's more drag slicks.
Okay.
That are really soft that have no sidewall. These things have a pretty stiff sidewall, so they stay pretty well shaped.
Gotcha.
So, dang, that was good all filled up like that.
I mean, you can...
It's full.
Yeah.
She's full. So we'll get out the grinder and see what we get from that. So I know because the wheel's going to swing, I'm going to try to save my clay because I'm cheap. And I could even put that back on, almost the same shape.
Yeah?
I think I'm going to set it up here so it stays nice and clean. Yeah, that'll be a good starting point to cut. We'll get the wheel on, and then from there we can start turning. So.
Shaving and turning.
It's probably the most productive tool coming up. That's thick.
Yeah, it is.
So you want to know how we're going to cut like 400 pounds out of this thing? That's how.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got something fancy. Probably wear this thing.
Oh.
We gotta cut the inside. Pretty much all this out. So here you go.
Boom. Look at that.
Feel how heavy that is.
Yeah. I was about to say, almost comparable to that small piece to the door.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's down there. That's where I cut on my original line.
Oh, yeah.
Let's leave the wheel on for that one. They're going to cut more of the inside though.
Turnage. Ayo.
Oh, barely touches in there. I'm going to come in here and see what I can cut out. So I got a nice smooth arch.
Yeah,
Barely touches right there, but this is again at full droop. Further up, I don't think it's going to touch. Yeah, it will. I'm going to have to cut this out.
okay.
Cut that out and then I'll have to rebuild it out of clay. Although I think I might make aero improvements.
Because why not?
I think I'm going to basically turn this vent into an exit. That way we can evacuate this wheel well, because there's nowhere for the air to go. It just kind of piles in right here.
Mm-hmm.
So between louvers on top, and if I turn this into an extraction zone, good.
Be good.
Good. Oh, we got turnage.
Turnage.
So that's good. So I just have to reshape this because the actual fender is going to be way out here. So we're good now. I just had to get that out of the way so we can turn the wheel. Huh.
Fiberglass smells great.
Yeah. And then, so that is without a brake rotor actually. So I'll probably do the other side, which has a rotor. The reason it doesn't have a brake rotor is because it's supposed to get some carbon brakes from RPS very shortly here.
Ooh.
So that'll be a whole new set of horn.
Oh yeah.
And then the customer's going to do the same stop decks that we use on the Enviate. So it's going to be a pretty bad little car. 800 horsepower small block. It's going to weigh probably, it's going to be 2,000 pounds. Sequential gearbox, which that'll be another thing we're going to cover. So it's going to be a busy winter.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Alright, so I'm barely not getting it, so do a little bit more off the front here.
Are you good in the back?
Yeah, I think so. I don't want to take it more in the back right now for sure.
Safety first. Those are really cool though, especially with you wearing the shirt.
My friend Valerie made them. Valerie Bradley from Peloton.
Oh.
Oh, great success.
Woohoo!
It touches, but so I decided it'll fit. I'm going to mold what's here. I'm not going to build any flares because as this tucks up in there, the camber will it'll clear. So we're going to run it. Do a little bit more clearing on the front. That way we can go full droop. But that's what it took to get those to fit.
Some clearing.
So, zoom back. See, I need a bigger shot. So we zoom back and get both front and rear wheels. It's a lot of tire in a little car.
Yeah, it is.
Wait till you see the aero package.
So are you like actually doing like a full aero?
Yeah, we're gonna do. I'm just gonna call it one of Evan's splitters. It's gonna be a 3-dimensional splitter with my tunnels. Do some canards, and then we're gonna do a rear diffuser, probably a simple flat floor, and one of my twin element rear wings. With that though, because it is a track car, we're gonna do DRS. Kind of similar to what I discussed in one of my previous videos.
With like the
mechanical DRS, just a simple air spring that tips back. So that way you get max downforce at low speed and less at high speed.
Such a cool concept.
Less drag at high speed.
Yeah.
Yep. When the floor works, you don't need as much wing.
It just blows my mind that like he's got all of these kinds of projects coming in like at once. Like I know the Repu is going to be a long process, but getting that done, doing the Can-Am Ultima stuff, getting the RS coming in, finishing up the Enviate. You guys better be prepared for the end of 2020 and beginning of 2021 because there's going to be some crazy stuff happening. So.
And I'm going to have to hire some people.
And he's going to have to hire
I need a bigger shop.
And a bigger shop. So yeah, a whole bunch of stuff in the works. He's going to have to hire some people. I might be learning some carbon, which I'm cool with because I totally would love to. A lot of stuff happening. I'm super excited that we get to share this, so stay tuned.